Get off the phone and get out in the field. Do not be a bum. Go somewhere. You need to go somewhere. You need to get out of there. Period. What is going on, gangsters? It's your girl MariiUniverse, and welcome back to MariiUniverse. Today I am giving you guys 8 tips on coming into your 20s and being in your 20s, like either or. I just want to share with you guys some of the knowledge that I've learned so far coming into my 20s. I am 21 years old, but y'all, I do pay attention to a lot of things, so I don't just throw things out the window. Like, I don't just let stuff slide. No, like, I really evaluate and try to, become a better version of myself each and every day. And the only way that I can do that is if I acknowledge the things that are happening within my life, and you should too. So let's get started. And y'all really like my sisters, so might as well. My sisters, my brothers, my cousins, my whatever. So if I'm helped, I'm gonna help y'all. So coming in at number 1 is, it's never too late. Okay? I don't care how old you is, really though. This one goes for everybody. It is never too late. It's a lot of times, and even me being 21, there's a lot of times where we just think like, oh no, I can't do this, or it's too late, or you get lazy and you just start pushing stuff back, and then you just start thinking a whole bunch of stuff that kind of just like stops you from going after what you want. And I'm here to tell you that that is in fact not true. Alright, following? You have so much life to live, and it's more so of a thought process that if you don't get it done now, then you're not necessarily wasting your own time. But if it's something that you have in mind that you want to do and you haven't yet done it, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna just do it in this far future, but you want to do it now but you're hesitant, don't be that person. Like, get done what you need to get done. If you have the resources, if you have the time, if you lay down a lot and you are capable of doing something, do it. Like, no excuses, like, do it. And I know we have our moments, but you have to be that person to push yourself, because everybody else is not gonna push you. Like, it's only gonna be so many people who actually support you in what you do. So you need to be that rock for yourself and know that you can do whatever you put your mind to. Period. A tip on that is, the process is gonna always be a process. Like, it's gonna take some time to get to the end. So pushing it off is only going to stop you from reaching the goal that you want to reach. So sit back, realize where you are, realize what you can do, and start doing even the like small details. Like, start something. You have to get in the habit of doing what it is that you want to do, practicing, or whether it's studying, whether it's signing up for something. Like, you have to put yourself in that position. Now, if you really know that you are not capable of getting something done, maybe head into something else. But for the most part, if this is something that's on your mind, if this is something that you know you can do it now. Okay? That's what I got on that. Take a breather with everything. With any of your problems, just take a breather and think about what's possible. Coming in at number 2, men, women, oh baby, they come and they go. They come and they go. So don't get stuck. Do not get stuck on one person. I'm not saying, you know, don't be faithful or nothing like that. But what I mean is, at the end of the day, everybody is not going to be for you. Everybody is not going to continue to be in your life. Realize that, especially in your 20s. People are still growing, people are still getting challenged, people are still battling stuff, and will continue to do so, but it's about how you handle it and who you handle it with. But I say all that to say, realize that you have more options, like, because at the end of the day, as a woman, especially, no hoe shit, no hoe shit. You can have a boyfriend for every year. I kid you not. Tell me you can't. Tell me you can't. That is very much possible, especially as a woman. It's about who you choose to be in your life and who who you deal with. But yeah, you have a life. Act like you got some sense. Me personally, I am a person who can give you all of my love. I will treat you amazing. I am faithful. I am that girl. But I also do know that people are temporary. People come and go. That's always been like something on the back of my mind. I'm pretty sure it's because of like, you know, my past and growing up, which is a whole nother story. But you know, I have that realization and I'm okay with that because I know how to use that wisely. Like, I don't just let that sit with me and, you know, do people dirty because I know people are going to leave and some more stuff. No. I'm going to still love you the way that I would want to be loved. But I'm going to also know that things do happen. People do change. Life goes on. And I know that I am going to feel those feelings. But at the end of the day, I'm going to eventually move on. Yes, it hurts. And you have to be okay with feeling that, like, in order to grow. Like, you have to take from the situation that you were in, learn whatever you needed to learn, realize it, and then move forward and take that with you, like the good things. And then what you struggle with, you have to be willing to work on yourself. You know, like, you may not even be equipped to be in that relationship. So it's just like, just know you're going to deal with what you need to work on. So you're going to be with somebody, you're going to realize some things about yourself, but it's going to help you grow. And it is okay to absolutely date. You know, I'm not saying, you know, do the nasty with everybody. Pay attention to who you talk to, pay attention to what you like, what you don't like, and take that with you in order to better yourself and move on to the next. Because we expect a lot out of people, but we don't know how to handle those people for real, if that makes sense. So just be the best version of you every time you get into something new, and don't take the bad things unless you don't know how to handle them, and be honest. Say, I don't know how to deal with this or that, and, you know, communicate. Like, be a better person in each and every relationship. Coming in at number 3, this is a big one. This is a big one that I just recently learned. And it's crazy. And it's not embarrassing, but it was weird for me because it's the first time that I went through something like financially where I was like down and out. And I had to ask people for money. I know to some people that's gonna sound like, girl. I mean, the reality of it is that I have never had to be in a position where I was just down and out. Like, I've always made a way for myself, and then even with my growing up, I was always not necessarily catered to, but I've always been taken care of. So I've never had those issues. But as an adult, when you start buying things, when you start working on your credit, when you start getting into stuff just financially, things can shift very, very fast because you never know what scale is gonna tip. You just don't know, but you have to be willing to work through it. I say all that to say is, do not be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help because it happens. And you have to be, not necessarily, don't be like comfortable like that. Don't be that person that just be asking everybody for money and you got your own stuff going. If you are down and out and you need help, make sure that you have people around you who are willing to help you, who can, if they don't understand your situation, they understand who you are, and they know that your intentions are because you are actually in need of help. It is okay. Like, we all go through things at some point. So just be adult about it. You know, like, don't deal with people who are going to be childish. Don't deal with people who are going to judge you or make fun of you. If stuff hits the fan, you need to know that you can build yourself back up. And you have to have people around you who are willing to be open and help you out. That's all I got on that one. Probably more, but my brain is kind of fluky right now. Coming in at number 4, don't do drugs and take care of your body, okay? And I ain't gonna let a little hand up, cool. But please, you know what? I ain't gonna speak on y'all lives. Do what you want, but at least take care of your body. Like, work out sometimes here and there, because at the end of the day, I am personally learning at 21 years old that it is harder to lose weight as you grow up. And I've always heard that, but dang, I ain't think like, I mean, I don't really be working out for real. I ain't even gonna sit here and run my stuff, but I do try to be on the healthy side when I do realize that maybe I'm not doing my best. You know, try to eat a little salad here and there, but I love salad, so that's not an issue. But still, y'all, take care of your body, take care of your physique, take care of your mental, your spirit, like all of that together, because at the end of the day, that is what keeps you on this earth and walking and living. And when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good up here, you're willing to go about life in a more positive mindset. And I do get that everybody is not in a position to always be dolled up, but doing stuff for yourself here and there, it will definitely affect you a lot in the long run. Whether you can't do it every day, at least once a week, or like twice a month, or whatever the case is, just take time to really take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and stay as confident as possible. Number 5, kids, y'all. They be trying to have no kids right now. Don't be trying to have no kids right now, okay? Unless you like got a husband and you got this all planned out, do what you will. But I say that only because a lot of us, we go through stuff in life and we don't heal from them. So a lot of times, a lot of people take that out on their kids. Do not be that person. I'm pretty sure if you watching this, we around the same age group, and if not, you still probably understand the way that your parents raised you. You may not want to raise your kids that exact way, or you may not want to take certain characteristics from your parent. So don't. It is easier said than done, but you do have to try your best. Like, you really have to work with yourself. You have to try your best to understand, why would I react this way? Why would I do this? Why would I do that? You know, like, how can I change this? How can I be a better person in this area? Like, do not take that toxicity with you, especially if you want to have kids or are about to have a child, like whatever the case is. Like, and on top of that, it's just, you have a lot of life to live and to learn. But once again, if you want one, do what you gotta do. Especially if you want a child and you know that you know are capable, do that. I'm all for it. But if you just out here doing the do and you're not ready for that, just try to think a little more mature, because that is a child that you are bringing into this world. It is not a dog, it is not a cat, it is a human being that will eventually grow up and be affected by the influence that you have in their life. Just be smart about that. And don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. There are instances where I do believe that God will bring a child into your life to help you get through life. Like, I do believe that. So go with the flow of things. But again, if you know that you are not ready for a child or do not want a child, just hold off until life gives you lemons. Coming in at number 6, it is absolutely okay to not do what everybody else is doing. One thing about it, do what you feel is your calling in life. Do what you feel is right. And I feel like we should all try it out. You know, whether that's vlogging, taking a lot of pictures, you know, creating memories. Like, do all that stuff. But trying to be like an Instagram baddie and you know that's not you for real. Or trying to be, you know, just trying to be people and things, trying to be mean, or, you know, trying to be snotty, or whatever the case is. Like, it's not cool, dude. It's not cool. Especially with like the surgeries and stuff that's going on. I ain't gonna lie, I mess with the BBLs. I absolutely do. But I do know that some people's intentions when getting them are not solely for themselves. It's like other reasons behind it. So what I'm saying is, whatever you do it with pure intentions. Make sure that it is for you. Make sure that it is something that you absolutely want to get into, that you could possibly put your heart and your, you know, soul into. Don't be a follower. Don't be trying to be on everybody's egg. Like, be on your own. You know, do what truly makes you happy. Coming in at number 7, guys, one of my most favorite things to do is travel. Go travel. Go somewhere. Get out your state. Especially if you don't travel at all. Like, get out there. Save your money, honey. Traveling is so fun. Traveling is so relaxing. Traveling gives you a whole new mindset on life, and just the realization that there is more out there. There is more people out there. There's more opportunities out there. Like, do not settle for just where you're at unless you're absolutely okay with where you at. You know, like, if you don't want to do those things, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, this is why I'm a peer pressure you at. If you one of them people who don't be traveling and you be like, I don't want to travel, like, I don't really want to go nowhere, go somewhere else. You need to go somewhere. You need to get out of there, because what is wrong with you? Yeah. I said that one with judging it, because y'all, I be trying to tell y'all, like, I'm not lying when I be saying this stuff. Like, I be dead serious. Like, go somewhere, like, for real. Whether it's down the street, I mean, nah, that's too close. Whether it's the state next to you, like, get out, go have some fun, go enjoy your life, see the world for what it is, because the world in all, it's very, 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 very beautiful. You know, being in one place kind of just hit you with the same stuff every day, and that gets overwhelming sometimes. And a lot of us just need peace and space. If you do anything this year out of all this stuff, at least practice all this stuff that I told you, but still. But if you do anything and you don't travel, at least go somewhere once at the end of this year, or somewhere next year. You know, at least go somewhere. Now make it twice, because y'all might go to the next state and then be like, yeah, Mari, I did go somewhere. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Okay, coming in at number 8. Know that there is absolutely, at least to me, a difference between having faith and riding your wave and moving at your own pace versus just being plain lazy. Okay? Now let me get y'all the deets on this one. Ooh, this is especially for my people that's in between, what, like 17, 21, and then all the rest of the 20s. Like, this is really for all of y'all. But this is really for anybody who just can't grasp on to the fact that there is more in life than what is just in front of your face right now. Then it is more than what you are dealing with right now. When I say laziness, I mean like what I said earlier. You can lay in your bed all day. You can be in one place all day. You have nothing else to do, but you have all the opportunity. You have all the time. You have at least some money, and you have people that are willing to support you. You need to use all of those things to your advantage. Do not be a bum, especially if you've been, how can I say this? Especially, I feel like if you've been in a position where you've been blessed, because I can speak on this because I've been that lazy bum. Like, I've been that person, but I've also gotten myself up out of that. And I ain't gonna lie, this is still me to a certain extent. I'm telling y'all this because I don't want y'all to be like me. My thing is, I'm really like a perfectionist. So when I do things, I like to do things a certain way. I like to take my time and all that. But me knowing that mentally drains me because I think of it, think ahead of it. That be my thing. Like, I think ahead of it, and this is gonna take me forever. This is just gonna be like so time consuming. Like, I have to have time for all of this and some more stuff. And so it just be like my brain just be, you know, all at once. But at the end of the day, I am more than capable of doing it. So I have to get out of my head. You know how much it took for me to make this video today? But I'm doing it, and so I'm proud of myself. But I'm moving, you know, like I'm constantly, you know, trying to move and push myself to do things. Because at the end of the day, I do know that I can be sitting in my bed right now. I do know that I can be a lazy bum. Let me say this real quick. I'm not talking about people that's, you know, going through depression and some other stuff. Like, no, because I've been that person too. I know how that can get. But also, even with that, do not sit in your mess for too long. At some point, you do have to pick yourself up. Because again, everybody else will not always be there. So you do have to figure it out. Always be in a position to learn more. Always be in a position to be open-minded. Always be in a position to have self-growth and want more for yourself, because that will keep you going and keep you pushing. Yes, relax and have your time to yourself. But if you could get out in the field, get off the phone and get out in the field. Do that. Again, whatever you want to do, put your mind to it. Even if you have to start small, go somewhere, get started. Do your research. Get your connects. Go out and meet people. Travel. It is just so much that you are capable of doing, that you will not push yourself enough to do, that if you did, you will probably be successful right now. I have so much more advice. I really do. Like, I have so much more advice, but I'ma just leave it at that today, because I know my brain can get a little everywhere, and once I start talking, I be talking. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate you. I really do. Thank you for supporting me. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Please give me some thumbs up. I do want to do one for high schoolers, like if you're going into high school. So if you watch this and you're not even in your 20s and you finna go to high school and you want to see that, let me know. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all so much. I thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sincerely, a baddie. I am out. Back.